I forgot. What's up?
Look here, man. Why in the world did you choose out of all days to wear that on your chest today?
Well, Howard?
Yes, nigga.
Shit,
Howard.
shit, this is a gift. I ain't repping
It's a gift, huh?
nothing. Hell yeah.
Yurt. She done put the pink fluorescence in that motherfucker. It's 2 degrees outside. That motherfucker done bundled up in this bitch long sleeve. That right there is Nahera. The Nahera. It's Nahera Alexis. That's the one that took your shit off of TikTok.
Naira Alexis.
Yeah, we gotta line up our ops in this motherfucker. Do not fuck with that motherfucker on TikTok. We blocking that hole.
I don't even know if she pronounced my name that way.
Yeah, you took the name. Get the fuck out the way. We don't need that. Get the fuck out the way. It's my name. But here we is. We back again. Part 2 of this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Got some interesting meat topics in this motherfucker today. You know, been some crazy shit since what? Thanksgiving? Been damn it since Thanksgiving. Right. Well, Thanksgiving was Thanksgiving. That shit kind of old. It's cool. Pretty sure everybody had their little family time around and shit. I just realized that shit like ain't gonna ever be the same. Like shit gonna always just continue to regress. Like we got to start finding some motherfuckers who can make the damn food too, bruh. I'm hearing niggas doing like turkey wings and shit like that. Like, hold on, bro, that ain't what the fuck we supposed to be eating on Thanksgiving like that, bruh. No, you supposed to go get a turkey, butter that bitch down, put the shit on there and put it in there.
People can't cook, man. They ain't been raised right.
That don't make no damn sense, bro. They need to go get with their grandma and them before they go. Cause shit, this next generation by time, bro. We there. I'm feeling it now.
I'm about to say we there. It ain't no about time. We right there.
Yeah, y'all was feeling
right
this
there.
shit. Motherfucker host that shit over here this year, bro. That shit was hectic. I'm like, damn, bro. This shit getting old. We ain't going over there no more. This shit ridiculous. I had a good time though. Everybody, I hope they had a good time out there, you know. But other news, that shit came and went. And the week after Thanksgiving, that's when it was, I think it was right before December. Motherfucking 50 Cent went to his goddamn IG, right? And just decided to come out of nowhere out the blue and just drop a goddamn me voice note with the damn Diddy. Who was it? It was a person, huh? It wasn't even Diddy on that motherfucker talking.
I don't remember.
But he dropped some goddamn voice note alluding to goddamn me documentary. I ain't know it was gonna go this fast. I'm gonna walk through this motherfucker too, cause it's been 2 weeks since that shit all went through, so we didn't got the full process of that shit. But nigga went, made the whole little documentary, and nigga went on Good Morning America, went everywhere, put this bitch right on Netflix. That shit on the front page. When I say the front page, now I'm talking about I click Netflix. You know how you go to the names, you got the people that's on the plan. Nigga, in the background is Diddy like this.
Like the whole opening shit. You couldn't click like your profile without seeing Diddy.
The Reckoning. Like, what the fuck, bro?
You couldn't even go from adult account to a kid account or a guest account. He was like, no, you need to pick if you gonna watch this shit.
You gonna click this right here. Like a motherfucker. I avoided it for a minute. I ain't watch it the first night. It had came out like I think on a Wednesday night or some shit. I ain't watched the first night. I think
we both did. Yeah, we both avoided it for like a good week maybe.
Yeah. So where you want to start? You want to start at like the thought process of it beforehand, like 50 Cent going into it. Like, what's the thought process of when I seen it, or you feel like we should just jump right into like the whole meat and potatoes of the shit before we talk about 50? Because we gotta have a talk with our black people.
We can jump right into it because shit, it's gonna formulate us to really get to the 50 shit. So,
how you feel coming off like the whole total like of the documentary, just like in itself, not about what's in it, like just how it was produced and how quick it was. Like, what you think about that process? Like, what kind of grade you're giving?
I think for me, because when I ingest like film and like all of the little small little things, like I look at when I watch something, like I look at in every facet. Like sometimes like for me, like most people don't pay attention to like music and like the sounds you hear and different points in whatever you watching, like the tone and like how things are shaped, and like as you're like visually watching something that drives your mood, like all those little small like little intricate things like I pay attention to. So structurally and visually, I think 50 and all of the team who put that together did a really really good job, because like fuck all of the information that was given, like just how it flowed. Like you got the beginning of his life, how the shit started, like with the abuse and the trauma, and then like, you know, the parental guidance he got and the losing his parents, and then it basically setting this man up to be who we all see him today. And I think 50 and Cole did a very, very good job. And I expected nothing less than that, because if you think about like Power, the Power series, and any other piece of movie that he's been in, like I think he's done a great job with putting a story together. And yeah, I mean, I can't speak highly enough to it, like excluding what it's about, like just from a production top tier. He got everybody involved that needed to be there.
He did, bro. He put in some key shit, and he put in. I give it an A on that tip. I think the production was like A1, like A1. That shit surprised me, because I get what you're saying about the power and shit, but it's like I feel like his stories, like, or if he do tell a story when he doing the project, it starts off like running perfect, but as shit like progress and shit like that, it's like you can see the little flaws and shit where shit could be better. Like this shit right here though, I ain't expect none of this shit. I ain't expect how he did it or what the fuck he was gonna do. I ain't really have no expectations on what it was. I thought it was just gonna be some salacious ass, he getting on Diddy ass, like he got back behind footage scenes of what this nigga was doing 6 days, and he didn't caught him in some freaky shit. I think it's gonna be exposed time in this whole one episode. So the fact it was 4 parts and it was like real thought out, and like you said, they walked through each step in that bitch, and they kind of, I ain't gonna say just gave him not grace, but they shedded light on the good in that motherfucker to get to the shit of why he so damn evil and why he so fucked up. So I think 50 did a good job in that. I'll give him that. I'll give him that pass on that. He did a good job production wise, and I don't know if it is something that, because I know all the information that come, but that end of that shit, thinking about it too now, looking back at it, if it is footage from shit that he was gonna put out on his own documentary, because that's what it's alleged that Diddy was supposed to be using some of that shit when it was them days beforehand. I want to know how long he was trying to do that shit, because you got to think, like, ain't no way he just did the 6 days beforehand, like. So
No, it probably would have had to have been like different videographers, because the way he obtained some of that footage from leading up to his arrest was that he didn't pay them people. So any event, and that was the whole reason, because 50 came back behind them or behind him and was just like, listen, if you ain't got paid,
I got
or them people was, you gotta think too, like when it comes like how TMZ get their information, like them videographers and other production people be reaching out to get a payday. So I mean, it's some of the most intimate things we've seen in like different platforms, like your shade rooms, your media takeouts when that was a thing, like all them different like little blogger shits, like people be actively going to them and being like, hey, I got this footage, let me shop around. 50 was probably the one that threw the bag at them people and was just like, hell no, this is an opportunity. I'm throwing you 300, 400, 500,000.
Immediately.
Right. Ain't no price. Like he knew that was the perfect little come up he got. So yeah, to your point, it's 1,000% like other footage out there.
That shit.
For sure.
That shit's scary, bro. So we can jump into like the first part of it. The first episode was really more so like how he got to like fame and shit, right? So this what I took from it that I kind of knew, but I didn't know. For one, I knew his mama was like some, like, I ain't gonna just say a weirdo, but I could tell she wasn't like just no regular mama, get you up, go to school, put you on, gonna make sure you stay out the streets and do right, baby, this and that. I could tell she was on some like other shit based off of other videos, but just hearing the shit like how it was with his pops, because I knew his pops was supposed to be some kind of like drug dealer. I didn't think he was that well known, to looking at this shit and getting to the second part, which is the one I think we gonna talk about a lot, that second motherfucker. But it kind of put shit into perspective for me. Like looking at it, like this nigga ain't never really been sane. Like just think about nigga coming out in the motherfucker having the pimp hats or the having the cold shit. Like this nigga wasn't set up to fucking sit back and be behind nobody. Like nigga wasn't ever trying to be the fucking like runner up man. And I think you saw when they was talking about that shit and his whole uncomfortability of being that motherfucker. It wasn't even like that part. The first part, I ain't gonna lie, that shit ain't show him no bad way to me, bro. Like a nigga was just hungry, bro. Like a nigga just wanted to go out and get it and do the shit. But it seemed like as soon as he got to a little bit of that money or a little bit of like leeway into like you should know my name and motherfucker can smell his drawers, nigga gave him his ass to kiss. But if that's how he been raised his whole life, his wife, his mama, they said the mama go pull the car up outside, leave that motherfucker in there with the keys in it. Motherfucker ain't about touch it, nothing. Nobody gonna do that. So that nigga spoiled, bro. Nigga spoiled, have it his way. Can do what the fuck he wanna do in that hoe. Nigga 14th, 15th birthday probably had strippers in that motherfucker or something, bro. Go get your money, go do some this, like letting that nigga be free. And then two,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. In that time, with that goddamn sweatshirt you got on over there, we gonna have to just start saying this too, bro. All the HBCU shit, all that shit, I get it, bro. That's the head of some of that freaknik and all that other wild shit too, bro. Like I need a full doc. Like we need a doc on HBCUs in the past and like how that shit used to be, like how to partying. Because the way, I ain't gonna lie, the way he was looking like he was promoting that shit, bro. You think about it, it would have been in some of that shit, bro. I'm gonna lie to you, bro.
Yeah, he was. He dropped out, remember? He dropped out. So he definitely used that shit to his advantage. They didn't touch on anything he did in DC during that time, but DC and New York ain't nothing but a hop, skip, and a jump. You get on the train, you'll be there in less than 2 hours, if that.
Turning that shit up though. Nah, I'm talking about he turning that bitch up, like to the point where niggas is in the goddamn gym dying. Niggas trying to run out. Niggas trying to run in that bitch, trying to get out that bitch. That shit crazy, bro. That shit crazy,
yeah, I think
bro.
that first part was interesting because to your point, like they were trying to depict him as being like, okay, the seeds was planted by Imam Dukes and his idea of who his father was, and he was a big time drug dealer, and he did this and he did that, and Ma took it over, and whatever she did, and she was a madam or whatever. They didn't even really dig into like what she was really out there doing, and we will never probably know on some real shit, but that whole first part, like I said, for me, it was just like they're planting the seeds for us to see, like, and get to know, like, who we all thought that he was going to be, which was this in our, like, new, fresh kid that was new on the scene with new ideas behind Andre Harrell and putting together parties and moments and shit in New York and like the birth of hip hop and being behind Heavy D and all these different things. And this was like, bro, like y'all was really like, and all of them was enabling him. Cause I'm sure like he was around shit that he wasn't even really supposed to be around. All, like being 18 years old, I'm sure he was around, he was around Heavy D. So it was what, females?
Heavy D.
You got alcohol.
Andre Harrell and them too. Like,
yeah, like all that stuff. Like they, we will never know that dynamic because both of them niggas not even on this planet no more.
That's
so we would never know. Like,
what's the other white dude?
Know what I mean?
What's the white dude name?
Clyde Davis.
That motherfucker. He dead too or no?
Did he die? No, I think. No, he did die.
He died too. We ain't gonna never get to that shit either, bro.
Because this is Mr. who discovered Whitney Houston.
Mm-hmm. It's a Clyde Davis, bro. Like,
no, Clyde Davis is still alive. He's 93 years old.
See, I ain't gonna lie. That's something that he could have, like, I ain't gonna say sprinkled in there more to figure something out. That would have helped me. I guess if he wanted to make this shit all around look like a villain and shit, I need to figure out what the shit is, like the handler situation. They not trying to get into none of that shit. Like, they not trying to get into none of that shit. I can tell, bro. Cause think about it, bro. Nigga just let the nigga stay with him in the house that early, bro. I'm still trying to figure out what was the time where Usher was staying with these niggas and shit. Like, I'm trying to figure out the timeline, bro. That shit that kind of spread through that shit, bro. Like,
Well, that shit didn't happen till like after Biggie and shit too, because you gotta think too, like, not to fast forward from the different parts we was talking about, but in later on in the doc, he describes how Keefy D gave him the car for Usher's first video.
Yeah,
So
that's what
the
I'm
car that Usher laying on, that was Keefy D car. So like all that shit is just wild, bro. Like
This shit is
it's a
deep.
whole like other spiraling like part to like that man's like demise. So they all the business is a nasty business.
This shit is fucked up. But so I ain't gonna lie though. On the second part, because we going towards like the second part of the shit, because really the first part, that's all it was, and then they led to the him getting Biggie and him the Tupac and shit, right? So just putting in a perspective, like where the fuck I'm trying to figure out, where is the jealousy part for Pac and him? Like where did that tension, like I saw it, but I wasn't really like paying too much attention to the shit. It's like, why would a nigga be fucking mad at the nigga that's trying to help your nigga get on? Like he trying to he if you a businessman,
He didn't think that.
I don't get it though. He felt like he was trying to take that nigga away from him or some shit. Like I don't get it.
Yeah, cause remember in the doc when Pac and Biggie started getting close, Biggie, and this is aside, this is like when you go back to the music and hear the music and hear like some of his interviews, right before he died, he was saying like he didn't know who to trust. He'd been on the record ever since Pac got shot in the studio and they whole dynamic change. He said he's been on the record in like so many different like platforms saying like he didn't know who to trust. He felt like he was gonna die, like he was next, like all kind of shit, because they were so goddamn close. Like at one point they were on like I think when they were on the Source or right before the Source Awards, but like there was like a period of time when they was like saying like even in the Pac and Biggie documentaries they were saying like they were damn near inseparable. Yeah. Like anytime Big was going out to Cali, he was with Pac. They was at parties doing this and the third, and you think like if we're going off of what 50 is trying to depict, that Diddy has jealousy issues, and you know anytime motherfuckers get close to people around him, when it's like a high caliber man that accomplished more than him and done more than him and his reach and got all the women and got the clout, got the world at the palms, he takes it upon himself to like, nah, we ain't doing that. Or
he sure was doing that.
Or he getting them up out of here. Like it's just that simple. So I think like that's what he was trying to really depict, is that like he has issues with higher caliber men coming into any kind of situation when it has something to do with him. And when you keep it a buck, it's motherfuckers that got a little bit more money and a little bit more weight than him, and he gotta be the machismo ass motherfucker in the room with his chest poked out, bro, saying that he did this and he did that. He show that shit all the time.
That shit weird though. Like, bro, like for one, bro, I'm just say this shit like on some just game shit. Like, even if a nigga bigger than you and you doing that shit, if his bitch fucking with you or giving you any kind of motion, bro, why the fuck is you jumping to the resort of doing that shit? Like, you could have popped and kept your shit going and still been that nigga when you get her. You gotta go take the bitch and do all that shit. Like, that ain't gonna lie. That's why I don't, all these niggas, bro, like, he is very vile and very evil, bro. But all these niggas around this nigga, bro, with some cupcake ass niggas in their heart, bro, cause ain't no way, bro, I'll be sure you gonna just let this nigga take your bitch like that, bro. Whole baby in her. He coming down the line talking about some, you better get pregnant, you know he gonna be rich. Nigga, what?
You gotta think too. We talking about Al B. Sure. We ain't talking about just no average ass dude. This is the dude that had every woman in his pocket damn near like Babyface.
But this what I'm saying though, he be walking around that little boy like he act like that little light skinned nigga. He is, bro. Like he as like them being older and like years like absolutely. Nigga, what?
But like back then, I'll be sure wasn't tripping over no Kim Porter.
See now that
you know what I mean? He probably had 1,000 Kim Porters in the like bro. You gotta think.
I got to see, bro.
We will never know, because that's the story he would never probably should. I mean, he probably always knew like Kim probably was the one that got away type shit, but it's I'll be sure, bro.
But the
that's
way
like El Dabaj and them. That's a whole nother different level of getting ladies.
I get it, bro.
Like that's like Prince kind of.
Yeah, I get it. Like he was the first light skinned nigga. He the one. The reason why we was fucked off. I get it, but still, it's like, bro. And when they around each other like that, like how does the situation come apart? Like
they was around each other in same label, same room, same shit. So he probably was just like, but you know, like niggas be like would come down to females, like people be just too cool. Like you ain't sweating no chick. If she choose you, she choose you. So to keep it some peace shit. Like never.
I just wouldn't have been that close. I would didn't. I'm not finna be around these kids. Or her. She gone. Like who was Kim? I don't know nothing about none of that shit. To leave that shit where it's at. Cause like ain't no fucking way, bro.
But it's interesting to see when they actually got back with each other. At what point of Diddy's life did they get back together for him to have Quincy. Because Quincy is older. Quincy is older than all of them. So it had to have been like Quincy is what, our age? So what shit around Biggie time.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This shit don't make no sense.
Quincy is my age. So yeah, it had to have been around Biggie time.
That shit's
Quincy might be, yeah. Quincy over 30. Biggie and them been gone for over 30 years. 30 years for sure. So I mean, yeah. So yeah.
That's what I don't get.
20 some years, but yeah.
I mean, it's an evil game. It's an evil world. But it's like, damn, nigga, and that's his problem too. Like he do got a power problem. I get it. It's just the fact that like, nigga, you sitting here claiming you emulated the fucking I get around shit. Niggas around you saying this shit or whatever. I don't know how true all this shit is, but it's like, nigga, you going through all them emotions of looking towards this nigga, the inspiration, all this shit to overstep these niggas. Like these how these niggas really think, bro. That's what they put in respect to me, bro. It's like sitting back and watching like, damn. This a sick ass nigga, but he not the sickest nigga like ever, bro. Like it's other niggas that had this type of thinking that he learned this shit from, and he just took that shit to the next level. Cause beyond that shit, that this is what I say about the second part too. The whole him getting Pac set up and all this shit. Do I believe there's some truth to it? Yes, but what I don't like to do, I don't like to give these people the power of what the fuck they be thinking that shit is, bro, to be like, yeah, he killed or he got Tupac killed. Like, no, bro. Like, I don't want to give this nigga, this Diddy nigga, I don't want to give him that power, bro. Like, I don't feel like his bitch ass was capable enough but he did have the money for that shit. And I can see a scenario where it would be something that's on his head, but to think that a nigga put the shit on his head, then a nigga get mad over the chain, and then a nigga like, I don't see it. I see a nigga want to go get back because a nigga got his ass whooped, but I don't see it being so like, oh, this nigga giving out the money for that shit. That's just like the after effects. Y'all kill this nigga. Y'all the ones to do something to this nigga. Give you some bread.
So you think the government killed him or something?
No, I don't even think the government killed him. I think it was just like a situation where that nigga, like the Crips and them nigga said, bro and them caught them niggas at the mall before. Took the chain.
I see what you're saying. Like, it was just coincidence.
Yeah,
that happened.
Now, did all of them, do I think, like, the whole, that's why I said we got to get more into, like, because how he saying that person tied in with his pops and whoop-de-whoop-whoop. I need to, that's how I would feel like I can understand that shit, because even if, let's think about it, if Diddy Daddy wasn't really shit on the West Coast of that nigga, they claim that he knew the nigga or the trip nigga, whoever the, I can't piece it all together right now. It's been a little foggy since Friday I watched that shit. But the niggas that was tied into that nigga's lineage, if he was a big dog, I can see that shit happening. But I don't know how big of a dog his daddy was for him to go over there. I knew Diddy would probably be out there and got enough money to get some of them Crips, but them niggas probably looked at that nigga like, because if they was really trying to protect the bag, they wouldn't have let them niggas come out there. And if, as soon as they seen them niggas come back out there the second time with Biggie, like how you was saying, them niggas like, y'all will still be fooled out here. Like, I don't get why y'all came out here. If it was really like tied in, got them niggas out that club, bro. Got them niggas out that motherfucking club, bro.
I think, to your point, yeah, was it a like sheer coincidence? But you never know. Motherfuckers could have been plotting on Pac because he was visible. It wasn't like he was moving strategically through Vegas. And Vegas is damn near an extension of LA as it is, especially back then, like early 90s. Man, Vegas, if it wasn't just for the Italians and like all the mob shit that was going through there, like gang shit, like that's a hop, skip, and a jump from LA. So, and it's a Mike Tyson fight. Like you at the one of the most visible places, and he wasn't moving with no security. He wasn't moving with none of that. He was just with Suge. So I think visibly wise, like he could have got touched. He got touched, and it just so happened he got into it with niggas that was already there plotting on him. Why they was there plotting on him the way that it was, and knowing that is a whole entourage, like right in the vicinity, and then just the coincidence of him pulling over, getting caught up with them chicks on the side of the street, and then pulling up on them, like all that shit was just like divine order in a sense for like somebody to come through and do whatever that was needed to be done. But do I think Diddy had something to do with it? 1,000%.
I think he had money on the streets to get that nigga, like put some pressure on that nigga. But I just feel like the nigga
1,000%.
I think the nigga killed the nigga because he whooped that nigga for that chain, bro. He got his ass whooped in the goddamn.
It just helped. It helped because the tide, like that's what I'm saying. You ever heard like a puncher's chance or like
it's just perfect timing. Like it was just
perfect timing, divine order. That shit just lined, the dominoes was just lined all the way up.
I give him credit for that shit too though, because it opened up, like putting the pieces together. That whole whoever that trip nigga, whatever that situation, bro, I'm gonna have to look in on that mode, cause like,
well, they did, all of them did.
That's what I'm saying, but like I know it's still shits of niggas talking and shit like that. Like I done caught up all the Keefe D shit, I done heard all of that shit, Orlando shit, but that shit though, if that's really what was going on, bro, like. Nigga really tired. Yeah. I'm looking at something the other day, right? It was like him and Snoop on a TV show. I can't remember if it was Steve Harvey or some shit like that. And they was talking. Who was
Snoop?
Diddy. This nigga sitting on the motherfucker.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you seen that shit? That shit made me laugh, bro. This nigga tired. This nigga was really tired of him with these. This shit ain't do this man no damn. I ain't gonna lie. This shit ain't do that man no service, bro.
I know, we will never know. We will never know until somebody come out and say something. But when it come down to like that side of the world, and when the gang stuff is really gang, like they don't. That's cold. That shit. That's cold and honor. They don't speak on that shit, and we will never know because they are that particular group of OGs cut from a whole different cloth. We will never know the truth. Cause Suge sitting in the pen right now ain't said a word.
He ain't gonna say shit.
He been vilified, all kind of shit. Lost his best friend, all kind of shit at the expense of the streets and money and fame, and all these things are intertwining as you trying to grow and expand in your vision or whatever the hell you trying to do, and all that shit gets just jumbled up in the same thing, and you lose people close to you. We ain't heard that man speak a word other than look little smaller shit. He'll throw jazz and motherfuckers be like, that ain't my chain, or bullshit. We'll hear some little small shit, but he ain't ever getting into no like politics or however that shit went. And you as fans and like students of music and shit like that, like I appreciate it because it's like a code is all you can abide by. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta go in on your shield and go out on your shield, and shit. That's just the way it is. Like we don't see none of that shit today. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody gonna snitch and do all kind of weird shit, but. That's a whole different kind of code. Like I said, we'll never hear that fucking story. That's why I'm surprised Keefe D is singing the way he is singing. But
niggas old and start getting dementias and shit. All them gone though. Everybody on that side, everybody in the car but him. So it's like, shit, I'm the last one out here and I ain't got a damn dollar for this shit really. So shit, when niggas get to the point where they ain't got no ends meet, that's when shit start going, bro. Like, if shit keep going this way for this man, like when he cut out, because I don't know how many more docs they gonna make of this nigga. I don't know what kind of stupid shit he gonna do, because from that video, that nigga ain't learned shit. He
don't care.
Nah, his ass in the goddamn black car with his sons in the front. He just got out that motherfucker panicking, talking about some, man, God told me I don't do nothing. Y'all gotta figure out what y'all gotta do. He in this motherfucker panicking, telling them, y'all gotta go listen to the Lord. We gonna figure this shit out right here in this restroom. What the fuck I need to do? He in the car on the phone talking to a bitch, bro, on FaceTime. Telling her to get the flight. Don't hit me up when you get the flight out here. Your ass is going to jail in 5 days, sir.
Had to get that cat before he went in there.
I'm trying to see who it is on the goddamn camera. I'm like, bro, what?
I think that was his baby mama.
I ain't know who that was, bro. I thought it was Carisha, motherfucker. That shit crazy though.
Listen, we'll never know. And if it wasn't Carisha, and Carisha was hung up and all that stuff too, like that's another thing. We didn't even enter that lady in the mix. Like we all, like y'all forgot the chain of events and like the timeline here. Cause she was introduced right after Cassie got out the picture.
Right after.
Nigga, you was freaking on Cassie at the end,
right.
Daphne,
right.
and Carisha, right. All in the same look, like freaking off on everybody, bro. Like, hey. Y'all forgot that shit too quiet for me. I don't like that shit.
Yeah,
y'all tried to vilify that lady because y'all saw her get her head knocked through the wall. We ain't ever gonna hear what happened to the rest of them.
To the rest of them motherfuckers, because that bag, bro. And that's really the real sickening part of this shit to me, bro. It's like, yeah, I know this nigga sick. I get that shit, and that's why I like in the whole point of this shit. When the whole Cassie shit came out, my shit was like, Diddy's supposed to been in jail for so much other shit, and we get to the point where it's about some shit that I know ain't gonna stick, because I feel like it ain't the true shit that we need to hear from, like the Aubrey O'Day shit, all the Kim Porter shit, the shit we need to hear type shit. I don't think we gonna ever hear the real truth of that shit, bro. Like the deep shit, like the Epstein level type shit, like, and I feel like it's that type of shit with that nigga in the closet that we don't know, bro.
I think it's 1,000%, like, because as shit was happening during that time, like pandemic and seeing children in the background, it's grown ass men all up and through there. Why are we seeing a little girl who was like 16, 17 years old and he was like, this is my adopted daughter? What are you doing there?
Nigga was doing a whole bunch of wild shit, bro. Like, he ain't going.
There was so much wild shit during the pandemic, and like everybody was going live. That shit just came and went. Like, it was like it never fucking happened. And it was, like I said, it was so many things leading up to that particular moment when he got arrested. Not only just that, but the years and years and years of just shit. Like, when we were having our side conversation, and it's going back towards part 3, when the J-Lo shit and like the 2000 shit started happening, and when they were outside of the thing and Sean and him get into it, and they trying to exchange, and Sean blew his gun, and then the gun that Diddy shot out, J-Lo ended up getting caught with it, and
that's what I'm saying. Hot niggas ain't
that shit just vanished, bro. But you know what? He had Johnny Cochran, so it was just like,
hey, we gotta give him we gotta get that nigga his credit, bro. Cause ain't no way, bro. He got both of them niggas off.
He didn't get both of them. Well, J-Lo and Diddy.
But Sean,
Sean took the hit. Because they were trying to say that his gun hit Shorty in the face, when she had testimony saying that Diddy shot her in the fucking face.
Right in the nose.
And he still just was like, you were too traumatized. You ain't know who shot you in the face. How you know who shot you when it take a split second for a bullet to come out of the chamber? You don't know who shoot you.
This shit, and he got off.
Got a clean.
Nigga came back out that motherfucking dancing, bro. Like, what?
Bro, J-Lo was so far out of that motherfucking picture.
Fried.
And that was like,
that's J-Lo.
Prime J-Lo.
That's J-Lo.
Prime J-Lo. Like the green dress at the
nigga, she would have
MTV Awards.
Selena. Nigga, what? Nigga would have lost their mind in this motherfucker, bro.
And we'll never know that dynamic of that relationship, because they was together.
I don't think she gonna ever get into that shit. She know better, bro. She too PC for that shit.
Bitch been with 20 people, so shit.
But she'll rather go one of them routes. She'll rather we'll hear about Ben Affleck or some shit like that. We ain't finna hear nothing. She with Rodriguez? No, who was the nigga? The Mexican nigga. Mark Anthony, ain't that his name?
Yeah.
Mark Anthony. We'll hear about them type of shits. We ain't gonna hear about no goddamn Not no Diddy. Cause we would have
We
heard
ain't
about it
never
now.
heard of
We would
P.
have heard about it
Mm-hmm.
right now. This would be the perfect time for her to go get that shit about the way. Cause
She don't want to build whatever. She don't want to tarnish any fucking thing. Like, come on now. For her to come out after all these years and be like, I was assaulted, something happened to me, he did something to me. She don't even got to do that in her career.
That's a fact.
She just fake sing and do all other weird shit like nobody cares about. Like, we know you did something. Like, you... Bro, just the way
karma.
all that happened, bro, like that shit was
bro.
crazy.
That's why she can't keep. And I be saying in my heart, bro, if motherfuckers ain't living right, bro, that karma gonna keep coming back around the motherfuckers tenfold every time, bro. That's why I can't
Every
keep no
time.
nigga. Nah, why she don't stay with no nigga? Nah, hey, man, Crazy Breeze, crazy, bro. I'm telling you, bro, Crazy Breeze, crazy, bro. So it ain't.
She fried, bro. I know she be punching the air every time she get like, damn, I should have got this nigga locked up. She should have just talked, but she was trying to like be honorable and all that shit at
All
that
them niggas
time,
was
and
in
let
that
that
hoe.
man go to jail for 10 plus years and lost everything. That man was at the peak of his fucking career.
Nigga, I would've got
I don't
out
even
this
think
bitch.
his album like just came out or some shit.
Something like a year right then. That year, or he came out while he
It
got
came out
locked
when
in
he
the
was
building.
locked up.
That shit
Yeah.
gonna be sick, nigga. I would have been like, boy, what? And nigga, you gonna still drop this shit and just look me in my face while I'm sitting in this house? It's like,
Bro, album out, album going crazy. This nigga is in jail. Ain't got a penny from that shit.
nigga would have been there doing sit ups, looking at that nigga. When I get out this bitch, I'm gonna kill this nigga.
But shit, kudos to him. I mean, it was a whole representative of Honduras.
Nah, he on his shit now. Salute to that nigga. He went and got his life right, and hopefully he gonna reap the benefits of doing all that shit, making the switch. But it's like, damn, bro. This nigga was
That
wild,
much.
bro. This nigga was wild. He got off a couple times, bro. All them people up in that damn gym, your ass should have went to jail. I ain't gonna lie. You still
He should have went to jail for inciting a riot.
Yeah, them
Because anytime you throw an event, bro, that's like if something happened today. If I throw a party in my crib
and niggas die.
and people die in my crib, guess who's responsible? Granted, it's my crib, but even if I advertise something that's outside of my crib, my name is all on it. I'm hosting it. This, that, and the third. They're coming after me. They're not. They can come after the venue, yeah, because
They gonna get that regardless, though.
Enforcement. They're gonna do exactly. But guess who? I threw the event. I created the gathering. They was like, psh.
Now, like I'm seeing the niggas like bodies dead and that whole covered. I'm like,
Oh.
and this nigga ain't even like, nigga, he ain't sit down, nigga, in that motherfucker at the house chilling. This nigga
Do another party.
My true belief is, bro, I don't know what the fuck the Harrell shit is, bro. But whatever he got around that nigga Harrell, bro, and the people that he met, the hierarchy or whatever he learned and studied and shit, bro, he tied in with the good old boys, bro. He tied in,
1,000% was. Because
I'm talking
you
about
gotta
back
think
then.
too.
Like,
Yeah, I'm talking about back then too, because you gotta think too, like, before Andre Harrell, I think before he died, I'm not sure as to which label he was tied to, or what ties he had, and I'm pretty sure it probably was like wherever Clyde Davis is. But you gotta think like the catalog of people he was able to produce and introduce to the game and shit like that. And I don't think his start was Heavy D. I'm not well versed to really make a comment on that, but just to think when Diddy got in the picture, his biggest artist at the time was Heavy D. Heavy D reach was like
no, that shit was crazy. Like that nigga wanted. Every time they talk about Heavy D, they say that nigga like up there with the heat up right after like KS1, R1, all them niggas in
because he was a different. He was a different sound. Like everybody was like street gangster rap. Like Heavy D was having the bitches shake ass. Like it was like everybody loved Heavy D. He was a likable person. So you got this super super likable person and a marketable person that wasn't just a fuck the police and I'm selling drugs and all this other shit. Like he was that whole prep boy kind of bring up that, you know, they kind of put that image on him about, and he was light skinned. Everybody loved the light skinned nigga on, you know what I'm saying?
The 90s.
He was marketable. So you got one of the biggest artists in hip hop that wasn't gang affiliated in terms of like what everybody else was on. You got the poster boy that you can go and put out on everywhere and shit. Andre Harrell had his success, and like I said, I can't speak to who else he had. I mean, maybe I could pull it up, but man, like
that nigga had like, I'm talking about just like connection wise, bro. It's like it's gotta be some, cause there's no way, bro. Especially back then, nigga. Like that type of fatalities and all that type of shit, bro. Maybe laws was not as strict or some shit, cause ain't no fucking way, bro. I can see how niggas get on though, bro, and that's what I say too about that time than this time. I won't say it's easier to get on, bro, but when you know somebody in that motherfucker, like it's quick to decipher and know what's the difference between somebody who finna get me on in this motherfucker and a nigga that's just bullshitting me and leave me on. Like you can have party promoters and club promoters and all that type of shit over here nowadays, bro, and they ain't finna get you nowhere in that hole. That nigga go get under Andre Harrell. That nigga said who was his first person he gave that nigga? Was the first person Biggie?
who?
When he fired his ass, the first person he gave that nigga was Biggie, huh?
Yeah,
Nigga had Biggie.
yeah.
He had what, Escape. And like nigga, what, bro?
Biggie, 702,
Like where you get
Mary, all the.
Mary, nigga? Like how you just get this shit just off the bone? Like that shit crazy, bro.
He didn't want Biggie no more because he couldn't. He didn't know how to. He didn't know how to push Biggie. Because remember, Biggie's sound back then when he was first came out, that was a whole different. That was a whole different Biggie, whole different Biggie. Biggie was, man, was not commercial. He was not commercial at. He was not commercial at all. So I mean, if anything, I don't even know if I can credit Puff for doing that shit because we don't ever know who else was involved in like the creation of like all of these different entities. I can say like it was him, but also like you know how it is being in the studio and like the different creators that get in the studio and the sound that come out when the product is there and how many different hands and pieces. Like you think one nigga came up and did that shit time after time after time after, like he's a common piece or common factor in all them artists, but am I giving him the 100% credit?
I'm not giving that nigga
none. Hearing his music today versus then, I don't know.
I'm gonna be real with you. That nigga right there, bro. That nigga just know how to move the room, bro. He like a producer. DJ Khaled. Exactly. Like when he not finna touch music, he not like, turning no damn knob, bro. I'm sorry, bro. He probably tell a nigga turn it up. He need to turn it up. He got somebody sitting there to do it. Watching that little Rod shit, that gave me all this shit. You supposed to be wiser in this shit. You sitting there saying 4-5 lines in this motherfucker. You can't get that shit right. He said you doing that shit for a month.
Yeah,
and you just talking.
He like a DJ Khaled.
Man, if you don't get your corn muffin ass on, you spending goddamn $20,000 a day in the day for a studio. That nigga just had. I'm telling you, bro. That nigga just.
Nobody got paid.
He's a vibe. What? Nobody got paid. He a vibe setter in that hole, bro. He gonna know what to pick. I give him that. He got a good ear for what's right and what's wrong and how to move and market some shit. Perfect marketer. But all that shit, bro, like putting the emphasis on the marriage, I just don't feel it, bro. I gotta see a nigga work. Like what I know with Ye and even Pharrell or all them niggas, when you see a nigga in that bitch chopping up, doing the beat and shit like that, like even low key to the trap, when I see a nigga working the tune and like watching niggas do shit, if a nigga ain't doing that, bro, you not no goddamn just hellified producer to me, bro. And I'm starting to realize that shit, bro. That 4th episode, he was looking shitty.
Dog, listen.
We go back and watch the Making the Band shit. All he doing is running through the hallways and that bitch yelling at a nigga.
Yeah, but even like on the Making the Band shit, like the Making the Band, the 1 and 2 or whatever fucking it was called, and even the creation of Danity Kane, to keep it a buck, he had Brian Michael Cox in that studio with them all the fucking time, bro. Brian Michael Cox, that first Danity Kane album, no skips. That shit slapped. Like that shit was a whole, bro.
To this day,
no skips. Day 26 shit, no skips.
To this day,
that was Brian Michael Cox stamp, bro. That was Brian Michael Cox stamp, bro. He had. If you go back into like viewing like some of them videos, you see Brian Michael Cox on the board. Dog running back, and then Diddy just, I don't like that, like all in Aubrey ass, like, and that was another thing too, like we seen this nigga in real time acting a fucking fool. And we thought, oh, this is just made for good TV. It's just
That
good
nigga was really
TV.
on that shit. Like now that you look back, I'm saying when I went back and watched that shit, and how he was talking to them niggas in there, bro. Like looking at them, I'm like, bro, this nigga's nasty, bro. Like I can see
This
them
nigga made them
cutting these
walk to get
cameras off.
cheesecake.
I still don't
How do you
understand it to
walk
this
from
day.
Bro, I've been to Manhattan at least a dozen fucking times in my life. I know how far Brooklyn is from Manhattan.
Man, fuck
It
that.
ain't a short skip.
Niggas in the cold too, and I'm finna walk across. Them niggas walking across the bridge where the water be at, bro. No,
No,
I would have slapped
I
the shit out of
can't
that.
stress.
And then he came out, he had a nerve to have an attitude. But that whole set would have been fucked up.
Talking about some the bottom of the cheesecake
bottom-
can't be
what?
crumbled up. Like
He said, when I tell you to do something, you got an attitude. You trying to figure out how to get on. And you asking me, nigga, I ain't asked you to get no fucking cheesecake, bitch. What the fuck is we talking about?
I'm just for the record, guys. Brooklyn and Manhattan is not close. Like I'm
man.
taking a train from fucking Times Square to Manhattan to go to the fucking Yankees game. That shit was farther than a bitch. So that shit ain't close.
Had them niggas walking in that bitch for a cheesecake, bro. 5, 6 niggas, bro. Probably more than that shit, bro. Then you got the cameras walking with these niggas too. Probably got a car on the side of that motherfucker. Like, we gonna get them for the first 20 minutes. All right, go speed up. Then go block this shit off so we get a good shot. Like, well, hell nah, bro.
And them people, man. Well, yeah, but yeah, that whole second and third part of them, like even the after Biggie shit or after Pac shit, and then the Biggie shit of Biggie was supposed to be in fucking UK, like he was supposed to be in and out, and then he walked him off for going to the UK because he was supposed to be on the cover of Rolling Stones, and he didn't want to.
You know something that's crazy too, bro? Now that I'm thinking about it, like on the spot. They did say, that nigga did say, everybody, the whole thing was that nigga Biggie wanted to go back. Bro, they really put that shit in that movie too, bro. In Notorious, bro.
With the Biggie movie?
Like,
Yeah.
Biggie wanted to go back to this motherfucker.
He was
and Diddy was in,
saying
they had Derek looking at, I don't think it's a good job. I don't think it's a good look, man. We shouldn't go out there. Like, we should, like, what? On some profit shit. Man, get this bullshit out this motherfucker, man. Like,
Bro, he was talking like even like in Life After Death, like the songs that came out after the nigga was gone. He was saying the whole time. That's what I was saying. Like he was saying even before leading up to that. Once Pac checked out, he was a whole different Big. Like he was not the same. He was saying like he didn't trust nobody. He looking over his shoulder and this, that, and third. He thought he was gonna die. He said he was like, I think I'm gonna die. I think I'm next.
I give him that.
And look what happened.
And you know what? You know what? I can see it now, bro. Cause I forgot all about the Quad Studio shit and how they explained that shit in the second part too. That's what.
And then
had
the
me
man
that motherfucker.
left. Like think about how he left.
That shit is
He
wild.
didn't leave. That's another thing. Like if anything, you watched your homie get
popped.
killed because he didn't even have security, nobody around him, nothing. He wasn't even moving. He was moving with Suge. And then for you in the city that is the most, you got the most static in, you hop in a whip by yourself. I mean, not even by yourself, but like no entourage, no people. You hop in a Suburban, bro. That's you that paranoid where you gotta leave a party unannounced, like on some secretive shit, and then not even a few blocks or some shit away from
Pop.
where y'all was at, you get popped.
It's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. Bro.
Crazy, bro. That shit wild, bro.
I think it's sick.
And you
bro.
not even, and you was supposed to be gone. You wasn't even supposed to be at the party to begin with.
supposed to be
You
going
thinking
across
you low?
seas.
Yeah, you thinking you low? You trying to get up out of there whole time? Motherfuckers plotting on you. Ain't no way in God's green earth I would have been in the biggest op city the biggest city I got ops in. And
Going to handle my business and going to the radio station. I'm getting the fuck out.
meanwhile, Diddy and that bitch.
The Crips with me tonight. The Crips with they with him tonight. Nigga, what?
Nigga shoulder shrugging all through that bitch. And nigga Biggie out
Fucking
there
drunk.
can't breathe. Crazy than a bitch, bro.
That shit, yeah, bro. I don't. All in all, bro, cause like the fourth part, the Lil Rod shit, that shit was wild as well too, bro. Like the fact that a nigga talking about he just woke up, so
Booty hurting. booty hurting. So, bro, ain't no fucking way. Everybody been in that bitch dead. The moment I knew I didn't remember nothing and I'm hurting,
that's what
I'm shooting out. I'm sorry. Let me not say that because it's got to go on the tube.
Yeah, but you know.
I'm dropping that whole. What? Everybody gone. What do you mean? My butt hurting? I don't remember nothing. And motherfucker telling me it's a good. I wake up next to you and you naked.
I'm whooping a nigga.
Please.
I'm whooping a nigga, bro. Like it's over with. That's the part that I
ain't got nothing to talk about. Ain't no more album.
What? That's what I'm saying. Like, what's the instance? But it's got to be like either these niggas, like this nigga must really be like the head honcho mafia yoso of the black community and got this shit on lock where these niggas scared of him or something. Or these niggas just want this money.
So. I don't think so because I've seen dudes fanned out over celebrities or over people with power, bro. Especially when it come down to a motherfucker with money. I've seen the most hardest nigga cower down. Like I've seen it with my own eyes. So that money that dude got,
I know
that's a whole different kind of money. So when you get people in the mix that's coming in. And you thinking these like a motherfucker sitting there plotting like, oh man, I'm about to get this money. I don't give a fuck what I gotta do. To do something I already do? Like that album sonically, like that Love album is first of all, hands down, that's probably Diddy's best body of work. Like in terms of like, except for French shit, like. Always ain't got to talk about that song, bro. That's the weakest
you've been hating.
Song
You've been bitching about that song for the longest. You like, boy, fuck this French song. What the fuck was he doing?
That's another nigga that knows secrets too.
That's why he got him on the song.
Man, listen,
we gonna figure him out with this whole what he with Dubai, the Queen of Dubai, or some shit. We gonna figure him out.
He ran to Dubai when this shit happened.
Let him fuck up.
But anyway. That Love album is phenomenal. Jokes aside. So, and that's all a credit to Lil Rod. That's his shit. In the same way that we felt about Danny Kane album, Day 26, and those were Brian Michael Cox shit. So it's like, when you look at these bodies of work that Diddy has something to do, it's a badass producer on the back end of that shit, smoking songs, like, you know what I'm saying, like because you gotta think, you know how producers work.
That's what I'm saying.
Are arrangers.
He's like an arranger mascot. He not a producer to me. That's like a A&R to me, bro. Like he's a manager like, of some shit.
You just put the pieces together. You got Tiana Taylor. I want to put her on some horns, like.
You know how to arrange this shit, and
that's it. That's all. And you high, everybody high out of their mind.
That's what I'm saying. You the party planner. He know that. That's what I'm saying.
Listen,
I give him that. He got that shit on lock. But just as far as
that shit.
It's like putting this nigga
shit, like for Lil Rod to get caught up in all that shit, I understand that 1,000%. And motherfuckers is chicks flying all over the place. You seeing the most baddest women that you know in your entire life you ain't gonna be able to pull on your own. And you going to and from strip clubs and you that one. Bro, yes, my ass is hurt. I'm waking up. It's hurt. I know why. She probably put the first thing you probably thinking like, damn, this motherfucker put something up there or something. You ain't even thinking. You looking to your right and you see Diddy like, oh, did we just run something? Or what's happening?
Hell no.
Then you start putting pieces together. And I could very well see how somebody get caught up. Paul, you high
not like
all
that
the
though.
time.
Like that though. Like get caught with your pants. Like I'm speaking as a nigga that smokes weed and pills, ecstasy. I'm saying all that. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, bro. That's what I'm saying. When you can't do it. Where is your brain cells at? You see them do that. You don't do that.
You don't know. That's the problem. None of these niggas knew they was high.
Damn shame.
Fucking baby oil and all this shit bro, the pink stuff is a step underneath fentanyl.
I know. That shit is...
I shouldn't even say that. The F word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nigga, you can just... that shit in somebody's face, you will never know you high. You just wait. Damn, what the fuck happened? Like, or motherfucker could be putting shit in weed. It's blunts in rotation. Motherfuckers could be like, right, you never know. Motherfuckers could be spiking.
I feel like I being from a person that has definitely felt like he done smoked the lace blunt. Like, I get that, but I'm just trying to get the understanding. Like, I don't know, maybe it's me because I didn't been in a situation where I feel like, oh, I'm fucked off, and I just feel like I always had the wherewithal and the will in my life to say, I ain't going. Like, I don't know if it's just something in me or something like that. Like, I've been fucked up. I'm not finna be laid up in no bed where I don't know why. I'm going home.
You never know.
We could do the Love album here. Listen. I go get my own hotel. It's cool, Diddy. I want to go home.
And you say that, and the motherfucker is orchestrating chicks on your lap. And you see this chick come in, you see this chick come in, you think you see him. How many times we've heard? How many times we've heard men in the room running a train on chicks?
That's a fact. That's what I'm saying. That's what I get what you're saying, but it's still the fact that, like, bro, like,
you absolutely fornicating with multiple women and a homie.
Okay, I get it. Now look at this though.
And you high, you don't even know what's going on.
I get it. We doing that first week, first month. It's cool. Man said he ain't get paid nothing but $20,000 or $20,000 not that 2-year span he was with this nigga. So I'm just over here for free. I ain't getting paid. I ain't home with my child, my kid. You at some point,
but
I love these hoes more than, like, I get the opportunity. You don't know that. I do. That's what he said at the end of the day.
No, he said, but you don't know when you're in the moment and you looking at a motherfucker who's housing you, doing all this stuff for you. The last thing you thinking about is you not gonna get paid, motherfuckers. But we look at it, we loan our mama $20 and we be like, she gonna pay me. The whole time your mama ain't giving you shit. Like, you cannot say that, bro.
I don't look at it like that though. I ain't gonna lie. Even regular working day shit. Let me go check my goddamn. I'll make sure he put my shit in so I get paid.
If their relationship was disgruntled and they had some static, then of course you sitting there like, nah, nigga, give me my money. Like, but in their case, they didn't have any issues. He just was like, damn, I didn't get paid. I'm sure it was in the back of his head, like, damn, I got things to do, bills to pay. But
I know you ain't on that boat that long. Not for that shit.
On the boat? I probably would have been on the boat.
I got to see some ends.
Because in my head, this nigga is a billionaire.
I get it.
I'm pretty sure. Listen, I'm pretty sure it was money all over that fucking house. But that he could have just been like,
okay, so let's talk on the tip. Like, even if we ain't talking about it on camera, he had to at least, like, come on, bro. Like, did it, like, man, I'm on my pockets, bro. I'm not finna keep recording you. It's one day. Let's say it's a Wednesday on the third week. Man, I can't keep doing this. I'm eating goddamn McDonald's every day, nigga. When you're not here, you with your bitch doing your freak off for your 2-3 days. I'm trying to mix this shit. I need some money. I'm gonna give you $1,000. You ain't putting that $1,000 to the side so you can get the fuck out this motherfucker. Like, I got to see something, bro.
Like, the only reason why I'm saying that is because Lil Rod is not a fucking Metro Boomin.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't though.
He not. No, exactly. So he ain't sticking his neck out to be like, I'm about to harass this man for my money. He ain't that, because he looking at it as an opportunity. I know this. He knew that album was gonna slap. So I think when that album dropped and the momentum that album had when it came out, now he looking because he's seeing the label. Mm-hmm. He's seeing the promotion behind the shit. Like, now he's seeing all these moving parts. Like, that Diddy had everybody who was on that album on his social media, and they threw that big ass party. Remember that shit was on fucking, it was on quarantine TV with everybody else that was on there.
Nigga was in that, like, tripping. Yeah.
Everybody was in that. The whole room was red, bro. He even had Jossie in there.
Everybody, bro.
Everybody was in there. So now I'm looking up you. Now I'm getting a little irritated because this album, my work that I did, is moving the masses. That shit was Grammy nominated, bro. It was Grammy nominated, and I didn't get a dime. So yes, that shit elevated. But in the moment, nah, he wasn't looking to get paid. Nigga, we work for all the time, and the motherfucking check late something for an hour off. We ain't going to HR and be like, bitch, what the fuck? We gonna give it a little time. Like, maybe it'll rectify.
It's just some situations with this nigga. I feel like it's like at some point with some of these stories I hear, it's like when a nigga, like even on the video, he put the video up with the nigga doing the mixing and mastering and shit, and the nigga was trying to help him say the shit he been trying to say 30 times. He said, "Don't do that ever." Hey, bro, who the fuck is you talking to, bro? Like, what?
Man, that man was getting verbally abused. We didn't watch Diddy do that shit to everybody.
That shit crazy, bro.
I wouldn't have stuck up for that shit, but I mean, teach his own. Everybody ain't. He probably looking at it like, man, fuck this nigga, but I'ma just do.
$1 billion. He trying to get some credits or some shit, bro. Like,
bro, that nigga was, yeah.
They just want to stay close to the bag in that whole. Like, it's a lot of motherfuckers, bro. Like, he could have been.
There's so many people like that. It's so many people like that. I know so many videographers, photographers that be around celebrity. I've met them. I've seen people in the mix and see motherfuckers that be invoicing after the fact. All the work is done. And then here come an invoice to an email that nobody see but your personal secretary or some shit that's supposed to go and click pay now on a button. Ooh. And that shit just get missed. We don't know who was his handler, but remember he said he reached out to Shorty ass and she was just like, it's gonna be okay. She was trying to walk him down, but Diddy already had in his head like, I ain't paying that nigga shit.
Shit, not a damn thing. Not a damn thing.
But bro, because like all that stuff that happened to him, like that he didn't know about. Like, if he would have just been able to just, and I'm not saying victims are not supposed to speak up or anything like that, but if to play devil's advocate, if he would have never said nothing, Lil Rod's career would have went way past, because he would have had that album under his belt. Yep. I mean, under his belt.
Yeah, and he would have. I feel like
he would have got the work.
Yep, if that shit would have never came out like how it came out, I think that shit would have got. Like, if all things failed and he didn't get no allegations, no nothing in the little span of his little rollout, he was finna get some, like, a whole nother life in that whole, basically, or shit. Like, Diddy's finna come back outside, so, yeah.
That album was there, and shit, we gotta look at everybody crazy. But, you know what? I don't even think, if I remember, it was certain people who wasn't involved in that, like, was going to that house in Florida. I don't think we seen, like, it was some people on there that that didn't go out there. So for me, it's like y'all went out there, and I'm sure he had parties and sure he did stuff, and shit was even weird in the studios and stuff like that. Y'all ain't see nothing? Y'all didn't even make a comment on that shit. Only person that we knew that hinted at something, because he went to rehab right the fuck away after that shit happened too, was Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
That nigga went straight to rehab after that album.
He been on him since jump. That boy been on him. So he already knew, like, this thing ain't to be played. That shit sick.
Nigga on the interview with Usher talking about some, I used to give you Fruit Loops. I used to give you my Fruit Loops. Like, what? Bro, y'all are nasty, dog. Then Usher always came out and said, like, he matured too early. Like, he was experiencing things that he shouldn't have experienced at his age. And, like, everybody understanding, like, Usher came out when he was, like, under 16.
Just like when they was on that cooking shit with Martha and them, and he was shooting that shit at that nigga. Like, what's up, man? I ain't seen you in forever. That nigga did it like he was petrified. Like, it looked like, bro. I don't want to even go to that. I don't even want to go to that route, but it's not unforeseeable, bro. It's not, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Epstein level kind of behavior, bro. It ain't a coincidence, and you ain't that damn freaky. Like, stop the bullshit. Let's cut this off right now. Cut it off.
What's the cut off?
Having a bottle of Astroglide in fucking
every room of the house.
Knock it the fuck off, bro.
13 bottles.
You can't go to jail for being too freaky. Shut the fuck up, please. And sit several seats behind the fucking driver. And shut the fuck up, bro. I'm tired of people who, bro, come on now.
Some of this shit just passed along like you need to be arrested for the shit that you thinking about doing to people, bro. Because there's no way, bro.
This gonna be too much information. I'm sorry. Maybe this is something that's gonna not make it or get cut out. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. I don't fucking care. You're not fucking the same person that many times to use that much fucking baby oil and astro glide or whatever that shit is called. You're
That
not. No, it ain't
bro.
that much fucking in the world, bro.
It ain't, bro.
If you ain't watching other people partake and it's a orgy and it just makes sense for everybody to just be a slippery ass piece of meat, then bro, I ain't trying to hear it. Ain't no about
y'all niggas can't even walk around the damn room with that shit on without sliding and gliding. You can't go to the restroom with that shit.
The man said they was fucking for 3-4 days straight. How do you just wait?
That's painful.
Bro, like,
do you know how painful that's got to be, bro? 3-4 days straight. Ain't no way, bro. That motherfucker can't breathe. Swollen. What's we doing this motherfucker, bro? Swollen. Slip and slide, glide. He put the slip and slide just it can't get in there. We got the slip and slide.
Bro. Swollen, dog.
No, some niggas
we ain't even gotta get into the anatomies of bodies, but come on now. You could get a hot dog and throwing a hot dog in the hallway. Cause come on, bro, it ain't that much shit, bro. Come on, like, knock it the fuck off, bro. Y'all making me mad. Like every time I hear motherfuckers being like,
that's how you know these niggas be on that though, nah. These niggas
y'all some nasty man. Y'all the worst kind of people.
Freaks, bro. Like don't nobody want to be doing that shit, bro. Not no all day, bro. Like I don't know if it's just cause the niggas got the motherfucking money or the assets to just not have nothing to do to occupy their time, bro. But I don't even want to have. I can't do that shit, bro. That long, that often. The long shit. Okay, a nigga could take a day and do that shit. Nigga feeling like he man and that motherfucker we ain't doing shit all day and the shit that good. Nigga might do that shit 2-3. It's been done before, but all the way. No, bro.
All the time,
3-4 days back to back. We going on a retreat. Like, no, I want to go see the sun, nigga. Like, fuck, bro. I'm trying to go get some goddamn water or something, bro. Like, what am I doing?
I wonder what happened. So, like, we hear this story with a lot of celebrities and like people who have substance abuse problems and how it started. Like Michael Jackson's issue, like after the Pepsi incident, and then like chronic pain that fucking Prince was going through, and then like in his situations he had that issue with his they don't know if he slit his wrist or somebody slit his wrist, which started his Percocet use and all that shit, in which bro, can you imagine? Like, and that's like the story, like, and I think the drugs that we get as non-rich fucking poor people and then the drug celebrities get is like the real worlds, bro. Shit, because them niggas can't get off perks. I take a perk tomorrow, I may take them bitches like 1 day, 2 days, but motherfucker be like, all right, I'm straight, I can knock that shit out. But these niggas, they one perk is over with. Like, them niggas do not bounce back. Everybody perks, all of them, like the people I just named,
all of them do
perks. It started with perk 30s. Them bitches checking y'all asses the fuck out, dog. Them
damn 30s get y'all a 30 for 30. You keep playing with the motherfuckers,
bro. Them perks, them celebrity perks, them shits ain't no joke, bro. And not know for a fact, them celebrity perks is not what's in rotation on the street
at all.
Them shit, like I'm saying, like them motherfuckers got him. He ketamine. Like, how you go from perks
to ketamine, nigga,
to ketamine to pink cocaine, like that? You might as well be shooting up at that point. Like,
nigga, he probably is, bro. These niggas probably is, bro. Like, not to put nobody business out here, but like I seen that shit on. When I seen the pink shit, I was like, okay, Diddy is on some wild shit. When I seen this nigga Stephon Diggs on the boat with them bitches with Cardi B and them, he did that. He passed the bitch off. I don't know if niggas seen the video, but it's a viral video. Motherfuckers would know if they pay attention to shit. Nigga had that shit to the hoe, pass the hoe to the hoe, go do like that shit, like in a bag, that accessible. Like, what? To the point where this nigga had that shit them 6 days when he was sitting down. He had that shit in that damn hotel room. He don't care. He don't care. You not even scared to get caught with this shit. Like, with these people with pop rocks.
They went right in that room and was like,
evidence.
That's the pink shit. Like, them niggas know, bro. Like, bro. You got a fucking problem if you know the feds about to come knock your shit through the wall. They about to come get your ass, and you over here like right before that. Let's get to it. Like that nigga was on their ass. Like I need to take a shower and cleanse myself. That
You
nigga
could tell he was
hugging
high in there,
everybody.
bro. What? He was out of it, boy. He was going through it. All different rays of emotions in that bitch, man. It's like, we're just not going to let them keep doing this. They not going to keep doing this. Y'all just got to figure out what y'all going to do. God told me to sit down and be quiet. He started saying, God told me not to do nothing because he knew. Sit your ass there and go to jail.
That nigga knew, cause you know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker who been through some shit that has lied. Anybody else would have been freaking the fuck out.
What?
Well, you know you done got
Ain't gonna be no cameras.
In your life.
What?
And you got that much calmness in your soul. Well, you know you got these kind of charges that the United States of America is coming after you. And you
homeland,
got that much calmness.
Just raided your shit.
You probably just hit something. You got cocaine in here. You got pills in here. You got your kids in here. I'm just cool as a fan. Or I'ma just let God handle it.
Like what? Nigga, what? That's why I was saying, I'm like, bro, this nigga, he gonna get off, bro, and this shit gonna keep going. Like, I'm not gonna lie. When he get out, this motherfucker, 50 better be ready, bro. He better be ready,
I think
bro.
it's a matter of that. I think when he get out, he got enough money. If what 50 was depicting is that a lot of his assets is in his mother's name, which is why they weren't able to strip shit from him other than the couple of the home that was in LA and whatever else little miscellaneous shit. And they was willing to offer his bond at like $100 million. And he was gonna surrender all this different shit. That's only $100 fucking million. He was a billionaire.
That's what I'm saying.
He has more assets. And them assets is probably not even his. I don't think it was a coincidence when he paid Cassie as much as he paid her before the shit. And then, because you got to think, this trial isn't about Cassie. Cassie already got her settlement. This was the United States of America proving that he committed crimes in the United States. It didn't have shit to do with Cassie. She got paid already. She was just a fucking witness.
A witness on this shit.
And then a witness on that shit, just like everybody else was a fucking witness.
That's a fact.
You all leading up to that, he already paid Cassie. Before that, y'all remember the Bad Boys tour that happened? When everybody came back, and before the Bad Boys tour happened, he had all them niggas dancing on stage and saying bad boy and screaming this and that, the reunion tour, and all them niggas that was up on that stage restructured all of their contracts.
Yup. Got that shit supposedly. They supposed to be getting their shit back or some shit. I remember that shit too.
Yeah, that's when y'all forgot. That's what I'm saying. Like, motherfuckers who really just be out here just be running their mouth about, oh, it's just Cassie and a motherfucker, like, you get hit and you go back and you knew what you was doing. Like, y'all gotta think about the person who's committing
the crime and
the shit.
Cause that nigga, he ain't nothing to play with, boy. That nigga ain't.
You think that man didn't give all his fucking assets to his mama?
That's what all that shit in their name. That's what I'm saying.
All that shit in their name. That nigga probably smart enough to know that he didn't even put that shit in them boys or them girls' name. Because he been beating the shit out of his fucking mama for decades. That shit is in her name.
Right.
Like, come on now. That nigga, he knew. He had enough bread to go. Brian, just to grace of God, Brian still had that Rico wrapped the fuck up and he went right and got that nigga.
Quick.
New York can't prosecute Trump. They let Trump get through the cracks. I know for a fact they couldn't even get Epstein without Epstein checking out.
Yep.
The only motherfuckers they was able to get was Harvey Weinstein and fucking Bill Cosby, and they made them the poster child of fucking all the deviant shit that happened. Yeah. Yep. That's what they ever got championed. They couldn't even get the mob, bro. Like, come on, like, think about this shit a little bit more deep. Like, the city was gonna fucking walk. Now, if this shit happened in Cali or somewhere else in another circuit,
maybe
he would have been. LA wouldn't have played them games because they didn't want the embarrassment. You know what I mean? Like,
and
any
they gonna
other
probably get back for
state.
all that extra ass shit going on from before. So yeah, you right on that shit for sure. For sure. And he right in New York in the home. So it's like, nigga, we got you in this hole, basically, bro.
They didn't get him the first 12 times. The fuck?
They got this nigga,
That
bro.
nigga that nigga run New York. Like,
he run New York.
They gave him the key.
He might really run New York, bro. He might really run.
Him the fucking key.
That nigga's outside. Oh, yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. We back, BX, nigga. What you talking about, nigga? Ugly ass.
Gave him the key. Y'all thought that y'all was gonna prosecute this nigga?
That nigga showed.
Come on, bro. Nigga, United States is punching the air right now.
And so where do we go?
Fucked
like,
up.
Where you think we go from here, like with him type shit? Cause like, ain't gonna be no fucking like coming out to this bitch and just happy hunky hory dory in this motherfucker, bro. Like, what's the best? Is it just we need to let him go away and he just need to go away till it's time for him to pass away in this motherfucker, or can the nigga redeem himself in this motherfucker? Cause
I think
I don't see it.
I think we'll see him. I think if 50 and all the other entities keep putting that pressure on his ass,
I think they're going
and
to.
50 ain't gonna never let up. That shit just a whole feud. That nigga got somebody he knew to feud with, because we all saw what happened with him and Floyd, and they was just like whatever. But now this motherfucker didn't realize he can make profit off of
good
money
at that too, like award-winning money, bro. That shit finna win a documentary, whatever the fuck they give for the motherfuckers. He finna win some shit, bro.
He about to add gas to ass, cause it's over with. That what? So as long as that happen, and we objectively get like even the after the shit's kind of like after documentary or after the release kind of thing, cause I'm pretty sure 50 will probably do that. And Diddy's not even in the position where he would even want the narcissism of him won't want to be quiet. So if a motherfucker come out and get to hoopling and hollering too much and his circle starts getting exposed and hit in different areas and he don't really know who to trust, then you never know who you think is going to end up in that circle or already is in that circle, where he got to look around when he get out and be like, I don't know who I can trust, but I can't afford to be cold. So let me get out here and take a risk, take a chance. Whole time you got a mole right behind you in your corner.
Nigga waiting on you, Creasha. The next one gonna get your ass right the fuck out. That's why bruh.
You got a mole right in your corner and you trying to pop out and do something and get back into the grace of your fans and shit. And the whole time you got somebody right behind you recording you like you didn't know the first time. So I think that's more likely to happen than him recapturing all the fans, and because you already, nigga, y'all done had fans on the jury, like, you know what I'm saying?
I seen that shit too. They had the fucking fan, the girl. She took a picture with this nigga years ago. I'm like,
bro, that shit, Nick.
It's deep,
they didn't even,
nigga.
like what we talked about. I said, in what federal case that you know of to date that's that high profile that the jury wouldn't even put up?
That shit.
Nigga, I've been on jury duty and they offered us, I didn't make the selection, but they offered, it was mandatory that if you were selected, you would have had at least 4 to 6 month span of being put up. Like Witsec.
And they ain't get put up at all in that hoe. This shit, man.
And I was getting what do you call it, interview for a medical case. That was the only reason why that length was that long, because medical cases
they gotta go through everything in that hole, with every detail, every fucking time frame. Damn. But
normal cases like that should just be like weeks.
But that shit was like a good month, right? Damn near a month.
I don't think so. Maybe less.
Them niggas supposed to been put the fuck up in that hole, bro. Like,
them motherfuckers was going home on phone, looking at the shade room. Bro, like that shit wild, bro. They
man.
That's how you gotta think sometimes. Like, motherfuckers probably was paid off and some more shit. Cause how the fuck you drop that kind of ball? You don't put the jury up? The one people y'all need?
That shit crazy, bro.
Nigga, the witnesses was getting calls from this nigga that they didn't do nothing. he could have been on the other side of the phone, like, you bitch, you better not say a motherfucking thing.
Goddamn word.
Well, like,
bruh, it's, I don't know, but I just don't get the hold. I don't get it, bruh. I just feel like people, as a people, this is what we need to learn from this shit, bruh. In order to get these motherfuckers out of here in these stories, bro, niggas got to say something, bro. Do something, bro. We need the one beacon of light to steal a motherfucker to slap. Like how J. Cole slapped the nigga, we need to get more into that. Why he slapped that nigga, J. Cole? After you slapped that nigga, J. Cole, tell us why. Tell us exactly why in this whole and stand on this shit. Like, don't come out this motherfucker. No, man, it's not true, man. Diddy's a good person. Wale, when a nigga saying he hang you over the balcony, next time you see his motherfucking ass at motherfucking Fanatics Fest with Bob, what's not Bob then? What's the nigga name? The nigga for the 76ers and shit. Ruben and all them niggas at the party, whatever the fuck you see these niggas at, bro. Check these niggas. It's like, the fuck, bro? It ain't no way in hell, bro. Cause this shit, bro, that's what build all this shit, bro. It's like, this nigga, think about it. He got Pac on his rap. He got Slamming Out big on his rap. The nigga got motherfucking the Shine shit. He got the shit with the fucking kids going in the damn gymnasium. You got the RBO Day shit. You got the Cassie shit. You got the Kid Cudi shit. You got the Wale, like, situation where this nigga looking like the big bad wolf slapping shit around. This nigga about my height. Drake.
Don't forget Drake.
Nigga like, what? And this nigga damn near my height. He my height. Man, slap this nigga or something, bro. What kind of money do he got? What kind of money do he got, bro?
Nigga told 50 he was gonna take him shopping.
Bro, I fucked with Ciroc on the end because I was young. I couldn't drink like that then, but I ain't know the Ciroc was good, but it wasn't that good, bro. It wasn't that good, bro.
Nigga, everybody and their mama was drinking Ciroc.
Nigga, what?
College, what? Ciroc, that was Ciroc era.
That's y'all era. Y'all was leading that hoe. I got to the end of that shit. Like, I got to that bitch.
Coconuts and the red.
Nah, that coconut is that head.
Pineapple hoes. Bro, motherfuckers out there drunk than a bitch. That's why our ass is fucked up now. Ciroc had a fucking movement, bro. The Ciroc definitely had a fucking
That had some shit in that home.
He promoted the fuck out of that shit. But even after that, like, or even before that, it's like all the opportunities that came while he was being a fucked up ass person, bro. And imagine, like, like, as a woman, I'm not experiencing nothing with a significant other where the good is happening around this fucked up ass person and I'm not saying nothing about it. I'm not about to sit there. If I know I'm going through one of the worst times of my life and I'm sharing that shit with my significant other, and then my significant other is flourishing like a motherfucker, as I'm going through pain, you're putting me through this pain, and I'm sitting here looking at you every fucking day. Yes, there would have been a time where people can say or debate whether or not if she reaped benefits from all of his success. I'm pretty sure. Am I saying it's right or if it's wrong? I don't know. I'm never in that position. I can never attest to someone's mental health in that time. I just know how it feels to be manipulated, lied to, somebody putting their hands on you. I know what that feels like. So for someone to say, like, you should have just got up and left.
Can't just say that shit.
Shut the fuck up. Like, and you get the fuck, like, I know niggas that check out can't handle their baby mama cheating on them. Like, we talking about the most simplest things in life that motherfuckers want to just point the finger and be like, oh, I would have walked away and this, that, and the third. You can't walk away from the easy and shit. Like, and your feelings hurt. Like, as a...
That baby mama pussy feel good. He said, I can't leave it alone.
You can't breathe when they bitch cheat on them, but want to tell a bitch, don't get hit in the face 90 times and then walk away. Shut the hell up, bro. Y'all dumbass motherfuckers. Even bitches sometimes, she knew what she was doing. Bitch, shut up.
No motherfucker shut the fuck up, bro. They said she knows what she was doing. I mean, hey.
Bro, you cannot speak to somebody mental health, bro. Fact, just though. The mental
Some people just don't have the mental capacity of what you like. Even though you might not have had that fucking wherewithal to not do that shit, it is a lot of highly addictive and highly like people that just can't change from that shit. Like they
can't change, bro.
That's what they do. That's the type of people they is,
You
bro.
being groomed. You think she's been groomed
Groomed.
since 19. I can't count how many chicks I know in my life that was a wild bucking Bronco at 18, 19 and want to be a saint today and tell another bitch you should have ran.
Man,
Bitch, I know you fucked like 20 niggas.
nigga,
I
wait,
can count
know
them
it all.
20
They can't
niggas.
say nothing. He and that motherfucker ringed up. Hey, we in love together.
If y'all don't knock it the fuck off and sit the fuck down, like I hate, bro. If I know my college years was what it was, I can't imagine like if we skip like 5 years back. If I would have went to college 5 years back for me, and then all the people who are looking at this situation and having the judgment, like y'all went through Freaknik, and y'all in college. Y'all was in college during Freaknik.
Hit that motherfucker.
Like that is the generation of motherfuckers who
Oh,
survived
booty hole life.
Freaknik.
That shit is crazy, bro.
Trying to tell this lady that she should have ran.
They feel like she had the power to do that shit, but that's crazy, bro. That's what I'm saying. In that situation, I don't think she was able to get up out of that situation, bro. I just feel like the fact that like I just feel like it should have been more. But now that I'm looking at it now, bro, I think I underestimated this nigga, bro. Maybe I was looking at this nigga like, that's Diddy, but he ain't like, he already done got caught up. Like, they got evidence. They got, like, this nigga, like, he getting out this motherfucker regardless of the evidence. Like, regardless of the pure known facts and video evidence of what you did and how did. Like, ain't no way, bro. Like, the nigga got the shit to pull, bro. The nigga, they dropped the video of the freak shit, bro. The freak off shit, bro. And niggas was just laughing in the motherfucking, like, what?
Nigga, we seen a basketball court with beds.
And y'all telling me that's, I'm saying all this video y'all claim y'all got, and that's what y'all saying y'all got one, that you only showed that one video in court, I think. 1 or 2 videos from the freak off shits. Ain't no way. We seen this nigga had, but he had made beds on the basketball, like you said, on the basketball court, indoor. And outdoor. He had a party where them niggas had beds outside.
A giant bed. A giant bed. That's what I'm saying. Like, the prosecutors were supposed to paint a picture of who this man is. They're supposed to convince 12 jurors, 12 human beings, that this man had an issue. That's their whole job. From the evidence, from the videos to the witnesses, they're supposed to paint that picture. In every which way, they were able to discredit all that shit. Was the jury tainted? Absolutely. That should have been ruled immediately. That should never have flew. Yeah. Because how the fuck am I going up there saying like, oh, this video came out and they already seen the shit before they got to court?
Like, that shit wild, bro.
They go home and they looking at YouTube that Diddy done paid a fucking influencer who has 500,000 fucking subscribers on TikTok, and this video is now being blasted across the way. And so hot, just so happened, shorty ass scrolling through TikTok, she sees the video of this lady basically discrediting and saying that Cassie is not a victim. She agreed to it. That's tainting your jury. That shit should have been checked right then and there, but they allow that shit. The judge allowed it. So you got to look at this shit at every facet to see what moving parts happened that this man was only able to get convicted for prostitution charges.
Yeah.
Because you got the whole ring of people who's contributing to this man being able to commit crimes. If the prostitution stands, everybody around in that circle helped him get to that point.
Got to go to jail too.
That's racketeering. That's RICO.
That's what
You're committing crimes in your business enterprise. How the fuck did that not stick?
That nigga by himself on the RICO. RICO, Chico, and Tito.
They were able to prove that Bad Boy Entertainment and everything else, every other business venture that man, Revolt TV, all them shits was in that damn lawsuit. They were able to prove that none of them entities, including him, had nothing. It was not a criminal organization. That's just as clear as day. Like, so everybody that's making it about Cassie, that's what I'm saying. Everybody that's making it about Cassie and all that shit, that's not what the fucking trial was about.
That's a fact. It
That
just
man
felt
committed crimes.
he committed crimes, bro. He committed crimes, bro.
It's that simple. That man committed crimes, and they was like, "Oh, he just too freaky." They changed the whole dynamic of the fucking trial to say, "Yeah, he was just too freaky," and that's not a crime. It had nothing to do with that. What the fuck?
They found 75,000 baby oil bottles in his house. They can show him pictures.
And they ate that shit up. They used that shit to their fucking advantage.
That shit ain't do nothing but hype the people up in that hole, bro.
They didn't even see the fact that, associating all of this baby oil to just, we thinking it's just Cassie who's the victim. That's the problem. Like, it was just about her. It wasn't about nothing else that happened, or if it could have been anybody else. That's how bad they tainted that fucking jury. They couldn't even think beyond just Cassie. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? They didn't even think about, the bodyguards. The bodyguards brought Cassie to the fucking hotel. They transported her from a jet to a car to a hotel room where they were having a prostitute.
Exactly. Like, niggas probably went to go pick the prostitutes, all kind of shit up, like. And that's
how you get there? You know what I'm saying?
You just drove your shit up and then parked it outside.
Because they emailed back and forth. He was consensual, so it wasn't prostitution, even though he got paid. Like, if you and I have sex, right? Mm-hmm. I pay you for the act of sex. That is prostitution, bro.
It's nothing else to be said. You are a toot.
You are a nasty dancer.
You a nasty dancer.
I don't understand what people don't understand about that.
It's a nasty dancer, bro.
In the fact that they weren't able to prove that in court.
I mean, they proved it, but it ain't stick to where he should have got. He should have been punished for more. He been getting blessed, so, and that's what I be saying. It's like, bro, y'all don't understand. This finna be the first time he finna go. If y'all want to make this nigga sitting there and staying for all this shit, y'all got to make it like all this shit. We need all the info. We need the files, everything come out so we can get him the fuck out of this hole. We sticking to this one situation where she ain't even about she halfway with. She 19 in this motherfucker, bro. Like she ain't. And then she the fact that she even just came for the money and still get dope. Like she went and got what she needed about the motherfucker, bro. Now she coming to help them get you. Thinking that y'all on y'all shit, and y'all wasn't on shit.
They wasn't on nothing.
They wasn't on nothing.
That's what to wrap all of this up. That's why I was saying to you when we was talking about this before is the problem with our legal system on both sides of the fence, because you have the prosecutors who weren't able to prosecute for someone who needed to be prosecuted umpteen amount of times ago. The failure within the court system of that side. And then you have the defense of it, which is the people who are defending anyone who may go through a situation where they may not have all the money in the world to have a proper legal representation. Like all the people that slip through the cracks get booked for things that they didn't do and shit like that. You got both sides of the spectrum here of both prosecution and the defense. Where not in this specific situation, but just as totality, like as a whole, the human error that happens on both sides of the fucking fence, whether if you're being prosecuted or you're defending yourself, there's an egregious amount of human error that happens that needs to be talked about and discussed and needs to be revamped, as us. At our age, and we're voters, we're getting ready to enter a different chapter in our lives. We're voting and things are happening around us in our local governments. It hits a little bit more. We have to be conscious about who we elect in these positions, like our circuit courts and our government officials, not just on the presidential side of shit, because that's shit that we can't control, but all of the local things that happen, like our circuit court judges and all that shit, we have to hold them to a standard. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets beyond people who just, I know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, and you get a job. We gotta stop that shit, bro, and hold some accountability within everybody, specifically with law, because people slip through the cracks. I've been a victim of information that has slipped through the fucking cracks on the legal side of shit.
Begging for a motherfucker. Look, bitch, like it's right there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like the accountability that lawyers and all the people who uphold the law of this beautiful fucked up ass place, like, take your job serious, bro. Like, everybody has to take their fucking job serious and not just let motherfuckers slip through the cracks. Like, y'all let motherfuckers slip through the cracks on both sides in an egregious kind of way where it's like people are getting locked up, can't ever come home. Then you got people who should be getting locked up that go home.
As hell. Go home next week. Like, we tilted. Matter of fact, nigga go home. He's supposed to be in jail. This nigga is the president. Like, what we doing at this point?
And y'all ain't got nothing to blame but y'all self, because y'all had the opportunity to lock this man up. It started there. Fuck the election. It started back there when he should have been in jail. Just like Diddy, it started when those people got killed in that school, bro.
Go sit down.
Come
for a minute,
on.
Bro.
That's all I want to wrap that shit up and just say, justice system. Once again, it was on y'all. Y'all failed, bro. Y'all failed us as citizens. Right. Y'all failed the niggas that needs to be in jail all the time. Step up. Do your job. If not, shut the fuck up. Don't arrest people. Don't ruin people's lives because y'all just want to just say, oh, these are charges up. Somebody committed a crime. Do y'all fucking job, bro. Do y'all job. And then y'all young people who out here studying the fucking bar and studying law, take it fucking serious, bro. I see lawyers and shit on fucking TikTok and Instagram. If y'all don't go read the fucking law book.
Nah. I found me something in the law book. She in that law book, bro. She need to keep posting.
Bro.
You keep posting. I feel you. But you keep posting. God damn it.
Don't post nothing about no laws. You better go out here and be the normal person that you are outside of the law. But when you on that side of the fence and it's time to practice law, hold that moment you get sworn in, you gotta put that motherfucking hand on that book and swear to uphold all the laws and shits. Bitch, mean it. The fuck? What's wrong with y'all niggas? Shit, what the fuck? The fuck is wrong with them, dog? And then they got the nerve to hold their chest because the motherfuckers be getting paid and shit. And then the motherfuckers who don't really be getting paid don't be getting paid. Man, do y'all fucking job, bro.
And that might be it, bro. Like, everybody do their job, bro. Hold who you need to hold accountable, no matter who the fuck the evil demon is. Like, whatever the situation is, you hold yourself accountable, bro, and give a fuck about yourself and give a fuck about the world. Do the right thing, bro. We'll be in a better
right
place.
Because it could be you.
It could be you. And it could be the one right up under you. Like, you could be the nasty dancer in this hole. You could be over there, bro. You never know.
One mistake away from being pink cocaine. And it's just that simple. And you will never know until you wake up and your ass is sore the next day.
Booty cheeks hurting.
Bro, like, get the fuck on, bro.
Yeah, this is a good episode. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a good episode. I feel like we covered everything. We ain't get to the other topic, but we could let that play out because I still want to see who gonna purchase the shit. So everything else should be good. It should be good though. I think we covered all topics in spectrums of this. I was gonna say ends. I ain't want to say that shit pause, bro, because it's too much flamboyant shit with that motherfucking situation any damn way in this motherfucker. But sayonara. We'll be back for a part 3 sometime soon. Everybody be good. Be safe out here, man. Yurt. We out this bit.